Hi, everybody. Thanks for cooperating and waiting an extra 20 minutes or so. I just needed 20 minutes to kind of get my bearings from talking to people to shift over to our call and make sure everything was kosher for that. So welcome to our weekly call. It is April 18th already. It's kind of crazy that we are already in April 18th. I know that we are really pushing for the month and making sure that we meet all of our goals. And the month is not over. It is not even close to being over. So if you're still not at your Success Club goals, don't stress it or stress it and make it happen. And get yourself to your goals. I'm not at my Success Club goal yet. I am pushing hard to make it happen, and it will happen because it's non-negotiable in my business. So it will definitely happen by month's end. Tonight, we're going to go over some announcements. Be very similar to last week with our announcements. We're going to talk about Summit because it is coming up faster than we think. And also the bulk of our call tonight is going to be spent talking about the leadership ladder. It's been a little while since we've talked about the leadership ladder, and I think it's important that we retouch on that just to make sure that we, one, know what it is, and two, what it means and how we can use it to build our businesses more effectively. So let me go ahead. We're just going to go right through our announcements. So first up, the big announcement. I have to move our What is Coaching event to Thursday, April 28th, same time, just different day. My corporate mentor, Brittany, is able to come to Seattle for the day on the 27th. So I have a one-on-one scheduled with her in the evening, and then the Seattle Market Council is we're all going out to dinner. So I didn't find out about that until last Friday, or else I would have planned the month accordingly for it. But our What is Coaching event is just being shifted to the right by one day, same time. That doesn't affect our new coach kickoff call or anything. We're just doing it one day later. So continue to invite to that business opportunity. Make sure you're sharing about how coaching is affecting your life, because if you want to attract coaches, you need to talk about coaching. You need to talk about what coaching is like. So that is what is happening. That's the big announcement about our calendar there. All right. You guys know our challenge pack promotions for the month, Hammer and Chisel, the Club and Shakeology, and Club Shakeology Kickstart. And they are great promos this month, and also that Ultimate Reset. I'm not going to go into detail about what they are because you should know them by now. And if you don't, make sure you go ahead and look at your FAQs for your April challenge pack promotions and really educate yourself on what they are. So that is my piece of advice for you. So we're just going to keep right on trucking here. You guys also know the April incentive this month with that Shakeology apron for Success Club 5 or higher. And then also, you guys know that Fast Pass line for the core if you're going to Summit. That would be pretty awesome to get that. It lets you skip the line and go right into the Fast Pass lane, which it would be pretty great. So don't skimp out on that for sure. All right, our April Success Club. Guys, you guys are doing awesome. I always love whenever I pull up last week's team call and then edit it for this week, because adding more names to the Success Club leaderboard, shifting people from the right column over to the left column is always so much fun. So great job this week. We had a lot of people hit the Success Club 10 goal, and I don't know who got there first. I feel like I logged into my back office and then there were like 5 of you at Success Club 10. So if you guys could just let me know who got there first out of Courtney, Amanda, Lindsay, or Liesel, I'll make sure to get your performance sampler off to you, but I just need to know who got there first. So you guys can hash that out to let me know who got to Success Club 10 first. And a huge shout out to Elsie and Jerry and Heather and Lisa and Joy for all hitting Success Club. And look at this huge list of people with points on the board. You guys are rocking it this month. So I know we're going to have more people shifted over to that left-hand side. We're going to have more people added to the right. And we all just need to really buckle down and hit those goals for the month. Let's really make it happen and really, make April a month to remember. Next big announcement, Summit. All right. If you are not on the wait list, get on the wait list. You have to go to coachsummit2016.com and get yourself on that wait list. I have lodging booked for us for up to 16 people, and we will fill that. Even if I would love it to be all classically fit coaches in there. I think it breaks down to about $250 a night. which is pretty good, not a night total, I'm sorry, for each person. That's pretty good for lodging for 4 days down in, downtown Nashville. And I want you guys there. So make sure you get registered. Make sure you get your ticket. There's a survey pinned to the top of our team page. Make sure you respond to that survey to let us know if you're going, if you're on the wait list, what you're doing. What to expect when you get there. Summit is a game changer in your business. It is loaded with workshops. You go from 6 a.m. till 10 p.m. at night, and you are just learning from the top coaches in the organization. You're learning from top network marketers, and you are really diving in to turbocharge your business. You will leave Summit with a fire in your belly that is stronger than ever before. And not only that, you get to have a sleepover for 4 days with like your best friends, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. So we're going to have a great time, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Live workouts with celebrity trainers, great training, great incentives. It's really top notch, and it is so much fun. For those of you who are going, or for those of you who are like, I'll be there, I just have to get my ticket, go download the Summit app that's available in the App Store for Android and iOS. Go ahead and download that. You can look at what everything is lined up for the day. We are registering our team for Silver Track Hall C. And it's really straightforward. Once you have your ticket registration information, corporate will send you an email, and it's going to give you a reminder that says, hey, this is my registration ID, this is my coach ID, and it's going to walk you through the process. So as you are walking yourself through the process, it's going to ask you to register for a track. That's so we don't have 25,000 people all in one room all day long. They're breaking us up. Everybody's receiving the same content, just from different presenters. So we are registering for Silver Track Hall C. That way we can all be together. I highly encourage you to get the boxed lunch option, because it's something you don't have to think about. Downtown Nashville, if you've ever been there, it's not loaded with fast food restaurants or anything like that. There's nothing really to grab to eat. And when you have those boxed lunches there, you don't have to worry about going to find something there ready to go. I think you only have like an hour and 15 minutes for lunch. And you want that time to sit and unwind and not have to spend the whole time searching. So I highly recommend the boxed lunches. If you are staying with us in our house that we have, you do not need a shuttle pass. We are in like 7 minutes away from the LP Field parking, and then it's like a 10-minute walk across the bridge to the convention center. So don't worry about a shuttle pass. We will have everything squared away for that. I have the house. Summit starts on July 28th. I have it starting the night of July 27th, and I will be there. I'm looking at flights. I think I'm getting in on July 27th at like 10 a.m. If I can book that flight within the next couple of days. So I will be there on July 27th. So if you wanted to come in that first day, that's totally fine. The 31st, the day that it ends, there's nothing planned as far as for Summit that day. It's literally just a day for departures. So you can have your flights, or you can leave as early or as late as you want on the 31st. It is just departures that day. So Summit, make sure you're there. Does anybody have any questions about Summit? Silver Track Hall C. Yep. Any questions about Summit at all? It's pretty straightforward. I encourage you to make sure you get there when you go through the registration process. I highly encourage boxed lunches. Another suggestion with the boxed lunches, I know that they have like 3 or 4 options. I made sure to choose the option that had like snacks. So like it came with an apple and a bag of chips, because then if I didn't eat anything, I could take it with me. So that's just something to consider. I think there's a salad option, and all you get is a salad. You don't get any sides with it. So that's just something to consider as you're going through. Also, I wanted to let you guys know, I had a thought, and I totally just lost it about Summit, and I can't remember what it was. Make sure that if you are not in our Legacy United Summit page or the Dream Team Summit page, just post in our team page. I'll put both those links for you to join those groups in there. Know that, I'm going to keep you posted on everything for Summit. Sometimes those bigger groups, you kind of get lost in the shuffle in there, and people start to ask questions. You're like, wait, should I be worrying about that too? Know that I am going to keep you guys, in the loop, and you're going to know what's going on. I know last year I made sure we made a Google Doc with an itinerary for everything that we were doing. And it was really easy to follow as far as like with GPS directions, all that stuff. So we didn't have to root around for anything. One other thing, you will also register for a live workout, for which live workout you want to do with a celebrity trainer. I registered for Autumn's Country Heat workout at 6 a.m. on Friday. So if you want to do that workout with me and there's still spots available, go ahead and register for that one. I highly encourage you to have a backup because I think that one's going to fill up pretty quickly. So talk with some other people on our team who are going and try to pair up and hit a workout together. It's always more fun to work out with some friends in the process. So that's what I have for you about Summit. Any other questions before we kind of move on from Summit talk? All right, then we will just keep it right on moving. Okay, so I wanted to spend the bulk of our call tonight talking about the leadership ladder because it's been a little bit of time since we've talked about it. And there are some people on this call who are like, I know that leadership ladder. I use it every single month to set my goals. I am working toward team leader. I am working toward team builder, and I want to get it. But there may be some people on this call who are going, I don't even know what she's talking about, leadership ladder. So I really want to take the time to explain what it is, and really talk to you about why it is so important for our business. So we're going to talk about what the leadership ladder is, what the different rungs are, and what it means for our business. Then we're going to talk about why it's so important. And then how does it help you? How does it help you run your business and goal set effectively and make sure everything is going in track for your business? So what is the leadership ladder? The leadership ladder is a series of benchmarks that create a stable foundation for your business so that it is positioned for growth. Do you guys all agree that we want our businesses to grow, right? We want to make more money. We want to have a foundation. We want our businesses to constantly be in a state of growth. We don't want them to flatline, and we don't want them to start to plummet. We want them to always be growing. Corporate created this leadership ladder at the beginning of last year. So whenever I started out as a coach, this was not even a thing. And it has been so wonderful since they have brought this to our attention, since they put this together, because it really lets you see where you want to take your business and how to build a solid foundation for your business and to know that you're on track for growth. So in the leadership ladder, there are different rungs. Okay, we have a business starter, a team builder, a team leader, an organization leader, and an executive leader. If you notice, every month in our team page, I do a shout out, right? And I shout out all of our business starters, our team builders, and our team leaders, because that's an important milestone in your business. Unlike your commission paycheck every single week being updated, you have an entire month to build your leadership ladder rung. And every month it is evaluated because it's really hard to compare your growth in this business day to day. But a month-to-month growth is really easy to see, as well as a year-to-year whenever you get to that point in your business. And the leadership ladder is a great way to calculate your month-to-month growth. So there are different categories with each rung. Your commissions, your Success Club points, your highest paid rank, personally sponsored coaches with 1 Success Club point, your weak leg team volume, and your personally sponsored team leaders. Those are the different subcategories that you need to hit in order on each rung of the ladder. So let's take a look at business starter. Your commissions for a business starter, to qualify for that rung on the leadership ladder, you're making $100 per month. Success Club 5 is a minimum in order to qualify for a business starter. So there may be some coaches in this business who are making maybe $1,000 a month, but they never hit Success Club. That means they are nothing on the leadership ladder, because you have to hit Success Club to be fully qualified for any rung on the leadership ladder. Your highest paid rank, you have to at least be a coach, but you could also be any rank above that. You have to be at least a coach to qualify for a business starter. You don't need any personally sponsored coaches with Success Club points. Your weekly volume is not applicable, and your personally sponsored team leaders is not applicable. If you are a brand new coach in this business and you are hitting Success Club, you're going to make your $100 per month, and you are going to qualify to be a business starter on the leadership ladder. Because if you're hitting Success Club, you're hitting your Success Club goals. And we know that if you hit Success Club 6, Success Club 5, you're bringing in well over $100 per month in commissions. So that's a business starter. That's the lowest level of the leadership ladder. Next, team builder. Team builder is a little bit more substantial. The commissions go up to $250 per month. Still must hit Success Club 5 at least to qualify for team builder. Here you need to be an Emerald coach. And as an Emerald coach, they assume you have 2 working coaches underneath of you. So you have 2 personally sponsored coaches with at least 1 Success Club point on the board. And your weekly volume is 200 team volume points per month. Now let me stop right there about volume for a second. When you look at your back office and you look on the left-hand side on the bottom and it says your weekly volume report, every single one of you will have a weak leg and a strong leg for volume. There are 2 legs, left and right. When you look at those 2 legs, one is most likely much higher than the other. All right? Your strong leg is the leg that your upline coach helps you build. That means that they're adding coaches to that leg as well because you are a continuation of their leg and they are helping to build your volume. But your weak leg, the opposite one with not a lot of volume points on it most likely, that's the one that you're building all by yourself. So to be a team builder, you need 200 team volume points on that weak leg to start with for a month. The next rung is team leader. Team leader, $1,000 per month commission. Success Club 5 again. A diamond or rank above. You need 4 personally sponsored coaches with Success Club points on the board. You need 5,000 team volume points on your weak leg per month. That's a big jump, isn't it? From team builder to team leader, it's a big jump. But if you're hitting the requirements for team builder and you have your working coaches and you're set for growth, that team leader will come. And I promise you, it's not going to happen in a month. I think we have several people on this call who are pushing for team leader, and they've been pushing since the beginning of the year. It takes some time to really hit that rung on the leadership ladder. And it just goes up from there for executive and organizational leader. Now, here's the thing. To qualify for a rung, it's an all or nothing. So let's say you're working for team builder. You have $250 a month. You have Success Club 5. You're an Emerald rank. You have your 200 team volume points, but you have no working coaches with Success Club points. That means you are still a business starter. To qualify for a new rung on the ladder, you have to meet every single requirement here, not just some of them, okay? So I didn't want to throw information at you, but that is what the leadership ladder is. So now let's look and see about why it's so important. And I also want to say too, from experience, beginning of last year, I was a team builder pushing for team leader. And it took me 5 months to get from team builder to team leader, to build my weak leg volume so that it was consistently 5,000 team volume points per month. I am working toward organization leader right now. So I still fall on this team leader category. Okay. So know that this type of growth takes time. This is not something that's going to happen instantaneously. It takes a lot of time and understanding each category and how to work with them to move your businesses forward. This call is just an overview. We could spend a whole other call talking about only volume or only talking about Success Club, only talking about how to earn money. This call is an overview of the leadership ladder, okay? So why is this important to you? The leadership ladder takes your rank and it breaks it apart. It's telling you that in an Emerald rank, this is what you should be doing at least per month. $250, 2 coaches with Success Club points, 200 team volume points on your weak leg. It takes that rank and breaks it apart. It's not just a rank. It talks about every avenue of your business, not just your rank. All right? It gives you stability. If you are hitting your parts on the leadership ladder, and if you're constantly working toward going up on the next rung, you're going to build a very stable organization. The focus is not just rank vision or rank driven. It focuses on your volume. It focuses on your team growth. It focuses on your coaches hitting Success Club. It's not just about your rank. Because if you understand how rank works in this business, you understand that coaches could go to Diamond by building their husbands to Emerald and by building their mom to Emerald, and technically have no working coaches at all underneath of them. Now on the leadership ladder, they may be at this Diamond rank, but they may still be a business starter because they have no personally sponsored coaches with Success Club points. Do you see how if we only focus on rank and nothing else, our businesses are only going to grow in rank? They're not going to grow in commissions and weak leg volume and with our team growth. All right? We need to focus on the whole thing overall, not just one facet of it. All right, and here's just a little statistic for you. This is from the people who were Diamond rank in 2014 at year's end, okay? That's where they pulled this data from. 10 months later, 40% of those 2014 Diamonds were not Diamond anymore. But those Diamonds who met the qualifications of team leader on the leader on the rung, 99% of those were still Diamond, and 63% of those became star diamonds in their business 4 months later, okay, or 10 months later. If you use the leadership ladder as a way to grow your business is going to be set up for growth, not just with rank, not just with volume, but an overall general growth forward in your business. Now, how does this help you? All right, it not only sets your business up for growth, but it allows you to start setting some goals, right? If you are sitting at this business starter level and you're like, I don't know why my business isn't moving forward, I'm not sure where to go. Take a look at the next rung on the leadership ladder. If you're sitting at business starter, you may go, okay, I want to hit team builder. So I know I need to get $250 commissions per month. So maybe instead of hitting Success Club 5, I'm going to work for Success Club 10 this month. And I know I need to be an Emerald rank, so I'm going to offer the discount coach option to every challenge pack purchase to see if I can get a couple coaches to become an Emerald rank. And then I'm going to work really hard to get some working coaches because I know they need Success Club points on the board too in order to hit team builder. I promise you that if you focus on these things, your weak leg volume will come into play. Okay? Next, it shows you where to go next in your business, right? It's constantly having somewhere else to grow to. All right? I have been shooting for organization leader for a year. All right? And I'm still working toward it. All right, I shot out for team leader for 5 months before I hit it. It does not happen overnight. You have to keep going. But whenever you have these benchmarks, that's what they are, they're benchmarks, it gives you a place to strive for, a place to get to, okay? A place to constantly go to. And some of you may be thinking, well, Allie, what about whenever you hit like 15-star diamond and you're there? At 15-star diamond, you should probably be an executive leader because you have all these coaches underneath of you working in business. The beauty of this is once you hit 2-star, you open a second business center. So then your focus goes to that second business center that starts at a coach rank, and you build that business center the whole way up the leadership ladder as well. All right? So the leadership ladder can be used at all ranks, all levels to continually move your business forward. It gives you great guidelines, right? The same way Success Club shows us that our business is moving forward from month to month, this shows us that our whole organization is moving together month to month. This also lets you see where you are in your business, a benchmark to show where you are. All right, in your back office, I'm going to screen share something with you. Okay, does this have it? Yeah, okay. So let me screen share really quickly with you, a different screen. Okay, so this is the back office of my second business center. And right here on your tabs, right here in the middle, you have a leadership ladder tab. And it tells you what you did last month and where you're at this month. Okay, so you're able to see how much you made in commissions last month. What was your highest paid rank? What was your highest rank you were paid at last month? Okay, how many personally sponsored coaches do you have with Success Club points on the board? Your weak leg volume and where it's at now. and your personally sponsored number of team leaders. Use this report. It keeps track of this month. It shows you where you were last month, and it also shows you where you need to go, all right? It shows you what your next rung is all about, all right? Now, my second business center doesn't show my next rung, okay, because it all rolls up to my first, but it'll show you the qualifications for the next rung on the ladder. And you can always click here to get more information, and you can always hover over your little question marks to remember what each category means, all right? So let me switch back. Your call to action tonight. I want you to read about this and watch the training videos on it. There are training videos on the leadership ladder all through your back office. And I want you to set goals based on the ladder. So team volume goals. Maybe you have an income goal, success club goals. Break apart those categories and use those to help drive your monthly goals. Not just success club, not just hitting so much money, but use everything to break that rank apart. And I really want you to see where you fall on the ladder, all right? And look at your organization and see if you're building for stability, the leadership ladder, or if you're just building for rank. Because for me personally, I would rather have a stable organization that allows me to rest easy on a Wednesday night as opposed to an organization that is a house of cards. So I really want you to look and see really where you fall on this leadership ladder and where you need to improve in your business, okay? And remember, it's all or nothing with the leadership ladder. You either hit all the categories or you don't qualify for anything on there. So I want to be able to shout out every single person on the leadership ladder next week, or not next week, next month when that report comes out, all right? Do you guys have questions for me on the leadership ladder? I know it's a lot of information and it's confusing at first. Do you guys have any questions for me on it? And when you learn something new like the leadership ladder, the more you learn about it, the easier it is to understand. Melanie Mitro did a great training on this at Summit last year, and it's in our file section in Classically Fit, all the Summit trainings from last year. I highly encourage you to go listen to her training on it. Because she really breaks it down and really teaches you exactly what each rung means and how you can use it to effectively build your business. This was a game changer in my business, the leadership ladder. It really is a gut check type moment to let you see where things are. We used to have to calculate. We used to have to sit here with a calculator and add up all of our volume. And now it keeps track of it for us. Another thing that I get asked a lot is that weak leg volume category. For me, I don't have a strong or weak leg. It flip-flops from week to week because I don't have upline support. So each week, whenever they look at your week going forward on Thursday, when everything resets for the week after payday, they look and see what leg is weak, and that leg counts for the entire week. All right, does that make sense? So for me, sometimes my weak leg flip-flops back and forth depending on the week. It just depends for me. But many of you, I'm thinking everybody on this call has a very clear distinction between their weak leg and their strong leg because everybody on this call has strong upline support. So that shouldn't really matter to anybody. All right, do you guys have questions for me? Do you guys have questions for me on anything else? Not leadership ladder related. Just anything else in general. All right, well, I don't want to keep you then on your Monday night. So if you think of any questions, be sure to post in our team page, Summit related, anything related, make sure you post and we'll get those questions answered. And if you think of anything that you need, make sure you post, okay? All right, thank you so much for hopping on the call, guys. I really appreciate it. Sorry it was late. I needed to get some personal work done before I could help you guys. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great rest of your night, and I will chat soon. Bye.